And welcome to another live stream Watchalong reaction. Tonight we're reacting to Mexico versus South Korea FIFA World Cup 2026 Group A. Mexico contra Corea del Sur, la Copa Mundial de FIFA. Grupo A, Partido 2. Sorting as follows. Tyler Rangel for Mexico. Jorge Sanchez for Mexico. Edson Alvarez. Johan Vasquez. Jesus Gallardo. Eric Lira. Game hasn't started yet. I ain't late. With that being said, blame YouTube. Shit was too damn slow in this house. Don't blame me. This house normally uploads quicker than the old one. I thought I could fit in both. YouTube was slow as shit. Don't get mad at me. I have to get the videos uploaded before I stream the games. At least it's up on YouTube. With that being said, again, where were we? I don't freaking remember. Edson Alvarez, Johan Vasquez, Jesus Gallardo, Eric Lira, Piojo Alvarado, Luis Romo, Brian Gutierrez, Julian Quinones, Raul Jimenez. South Korea, Sung-Yu Kim, Ji-Hook Lee, Kim Min-jae, Han-Byung Lee, Young-Woo Seol, Sung-Ho Pike, In-Byung Hwang, Moon-Hwan Kim, Jae-Sung Lee, Lee Kang-in, Heung-Min Sun. Vamos Korea. Vamos Mexico. Oh, this is actually working pretty well, eh? Oh, no, because I'm uploading the video. Marlies are up 3-1. And if the quality's a little bit shit, blame Rumble. I'm uploading the video for the game on Rumble as it stands. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know what's going on. Of course, Spectrum fucking sucks at some point here. Oh, it's actually fine on YouTube. Okay. Javier Aguirre, let's get going. Is that the Mexican Chris Jericho? We're going to get going. Never! You're 45 seconds behind. Well, let me guess. It's just Fox being Fox. What can I tell you? Mexico wearing black, South Korea wearing their purple. Now it's just Fox being Fox. And maybe me streaming or uploading the video as we're doing the stream probably is part of the problem. I don't know. Speaking of. Let's see how things are going over there. 28%. All right. 28% over there. Better not expected. With that being said, how long until Qatar leaves North America forever? That depends. 19:20 left in the third period. The Marlies are up 3-1. And here we go. And we're off. We're off. 0-0. 0-0. 37 seconds. I'm at 9, so about 30 seconds. It is what it is, though. 0-0. Prediction score for Mexico, South Korea is 3-0 EXE. I'd say, what, Wednesday will be when Qatar leaves North America forever? I think Bosnia beats their ass, too. 28th minute. And I hope Bosnia does beat them like a drum. Oh, Bosnia does beat them like a drum. That would be beautiful. 37th minute. 0-0. Our last game of the day is this. We'll review it when we're done. Hopefully that one uploads a little bit quicker than this damn Canada video on Rumble and on YouTube. But we'll get this one going. The Qatari player, Madibo, felt awful, went to the locker room to apologize to Kone. Well, good to know. Good to know. Count it out, I mean, so I can be in sync. 124 for me. 124 for me. 4 points for Mexico and South Korea. If somebody wins the group, they'll advance. As it is. With that being said, Madibo means nothing. Apologies because he got caught. Mexico is only 12% possession. No group can be eliminated tonight in Group A. Yeah, with a freaking lucky loser. I mean, it is. I mean, I just don't know if they know anything about the. I mean, that's just the human thing to do, is even if you did mean to do it, you apologize to the guy you broke the leg of. Or at least the way he was acting. But the fact that he broke Neymar's leg, word on the street from the chat, I should have checked that before I made the video. Before I made the Canada video. I went after that injury. I called Qatar a bunch of goons. I don't know who's going to be more pissed at that, the Canadians who watch it or the Qataris. Qataris have a right to be pissed. I don't know why a Canadian would be pissed, but whatever. It's whatever. Fair enough. Madibo's punishment in life is the fact you'll have to lay awake at night knowing he broke 2 players' legs. And if he meant it or not, do that what you will. Somebody says, Lee Kang-in gets a yellow card. Yeah, that. Well, somebody said he did. Somebody said Madibo was the one who broke Neymar's leg in 19. FIFA should ban Madibo for ever playing again. I mean, you can't exactly. Should they? Maybe. 54% on the Canada video on the Rumble side of things. Okay. 54% on Rumble for the Canada video. I'm surprised it's going that quick while me streaming this game, and that's probably either way. Oh, they're doing a wave in Mexico. Yay. Marlies are up. Playing forward. 3-1, 15 minutes left in the third period, by the way. The Marlies are 15 minutes away from sweeping for the Calder Cup. Madibo's the same height as Ryan, 5'6". Oh no, Lee has a yellow card. Yeah, but I wouldn't break players' legs if I was playing football or hockey for that matter. If I was playing a game of football, I'm not going to stick my leg out and break somebody's leg. 2-3, the Chicago Wolves score. Chicago Wolves score in the third period. They've scored a goal. It is 2-3. Chicago Wolves. I didn't think Messi would get anything for it, to be honest. I'm not surprised. 6 minutes in, I'm not surprised. And the goal was Dominic Fensore for the Chicago Wolves. 3-2. Just hold it to like 2 minutes and get the empty net goal, Marlies. Just hold on. Either way. 6 minutes in. Man. Still a little bit. Canada's currently tied with top goal scorer, third goal scorer of the tournament. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. 6 minutes in, 0-0, 0-0. 7 minutes in. Playing forward, Mexico. Calling Jonathan David number 10, woke him up. He watched the stream. Then why does it not wake up 93? Not that I'm complaining. 93 ain't built for competition. He ain't built to be a champion. He's built to be carried by jackasses, and he still can't win. So I guess Havertz watches Lee Gunner then. I guess Kyle Larin, well, we never called Kyle Larin number 9, but I think Lee Gunner's actually, hasn't he, like, boasted about the fact that Arsenal players have watched his stuff? Eight minutes in. Declan Rice follows him. Well, there you go. And it's 3-3. The Wolves have tied the game. The Wolves have tied it. Wolves have just tied it. 3-3 in the third. Leafs are doing it again, or Marlies are doing it again. 0-0, 9th minute. Lee Gunner also said Danny Welbeck's a better player than Mohamed Salah. Okay, that was wrong. But, I mean, even I've had questionable takes before. We all do. That one's very questionable. Bump. 10 minutes in. Well, playing forward Mexico. I mean, Mexico's starting to play a bit better, I would say. Yeah, 56-44. South Korea started hot, though. Let's go, Mexico. Vamos, Mexico. Vamos, Mexico. Vamos, Mexico, cabrón. Viva Mexico, cabrón. Viva Jose, Jose. Ten minutes in. Ten minutes in, 0-0. Mexico wearing their nice black jerseys, which they're damn good. I think the Marlies are blowing it right now. Either way. It's now 3-3 over there. $11 minutes. 0-0. Mexico, Korea will review this game once it's over. Mexico looking better now as it stands. See where we are. Okay. That should do. About. Oh, look, Mikel Arreola, the president of FMF now. Here we go. Someone's run like a madman there. I mean, he always does. He always does. Robidot, how do you get off the island? How we doing, Sean? How we doing? How we doing? "12 minutes in, 2-0. Or 2 shots to 0. 1 shot on goal to 0. Thomas Tuchel threw the first pitch before the Kansas City Royals game. That's crazy. Does he even know what baseball is? Does he even know what baseball is? 13th minute. Yay. Touche. Cool. Nice. Happy summer. Hags, have a great summer. Anybody sign your yearbook like that? Do they do that anymore? Is that not cool anymore? Or am I an unk? That's the same answer. Well, yeah, good point. Do they do that anymore? Or is it not cool anymore? Am I just an unk? That's probably the same answer. With that being said, "14th minute, 0-0. "13th minute to the 14th. Oh. 14th minute, 0-0. Plays forward, blocked away, Korea. Unk still got it. Unk still got it. Unk still got it. Always found that overrated personally. Unk still got it. The jump rope meme. 15th minute. But here we are. We got the Canada game out of the way, and Canada won 6-0. I'm happy about the result. I'm not happy about the Kone injury. Crazy goal line clearance. Nice. Vasco's running his mouth. He must be pissed about something. Offside anyways. Talented. Shot. Oh! Was that? Whoa. Was that? That was Edson. Tell me that was Edson. Not Raul. Holy smoke. Damn awesome. Holy smoke. Yeah. Wow. Edson. Yep. I mean, the fact that he did that, that's cool. See how the Marlies are doing. 11:25 left, third period, tied 3-3. Son, 56 goals, 146 appearances. That was an awesome clearance, though. I mean, I did not expect that one bit. There we go. We're good. No more checks of that. The video is up. Let's see the thumbnail. It took. All right. That's up on Rumble. The Canada video is up on Rumble as well. Boom. All right. 0-0, 17th minute. Took like 20 minutes to get that uploaded. Jesus Lord. All right. Let's check if the tags took. Yes, they did. All right, good. Boom. All right. Let's keep it on here then. 17 minutes in. Marlies. Lol. This gives me Mexico versus South Korea 2018 vibes. 17 minutes in. I think this, I don't know actually. Thoughts on the game so far? I think Mexico's playing better, but South Korea's definitely using their pace to try to get somewhere against Mexico. Definitely a little bit surprising that, I wouldn't say surprising. I still think Mexico looks slightly better, though. I still think Mexico looks slightly better when it comes down to it. Overall, '19th minute. 3-3, 9:04 left in the third. Marlies game. '19th minute. Saved. Nice. Trying to see here. Hydration break. Bro's late. Playing forward. Guess we just got to leave it on 3-3. Can't see them lift the cup if they lift the cup because 20th minute, 0-0. World Cups just flew by. Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun. Mexico has more possession, more shots. South Korea is using their pace to make things troubling for Mexico, but overall, can't say I'm too surprised. Either way, we'll review the Mexico game once it's over. 21st minute. That put a smile on my face. Okay. '21st minute. Is Korea complacent with a tie? Yeah, I would say they are, considering I think Korea knows they'll probably beat South Africa, and they believe that. Huh. Can't say I'm surprised. 21st minute. I think Korea's happy with a draw because they know they'll probably, very likely, win against South Africa. But, and the problem with that is Mexico has a harder game. I think they can beat Czechia as well. I think both teams, if this is a draw, I don't think they'd be too bad. That's going to be confusing as hell. If Canada finishes first, we go against likely the second place team in this group. Hydration break. Here we are, 23rd minute. Still 3-3 between the Marlies and Wolves. Marlies, if they take the lead, they will be, and hold on to it, they will be the Calder Cup champions. Oh, so Trudeau was at this Canada game. Cool. Well, it's better than him being at the USA game. With that being said, waiting for this break to be over. Tough call. Probably important to get first place of the group to go against the best third. Yeah, I think Canada's... Hold on. I think it's already written down. Hold on. If Canada wins the group, their B, 1B versus 3. It'll be a 1B versus a third place team on July 3rd. If we win the group, we play the third place team. If we lose the group, or if we are second place, very likely now, 2A versus 2B, the first game of the round of 32 on Sunday the 28th. We play second place of Group A, which very likely will probably be one of these two teams. What a story that would be. But, no, we will play a third place team. It's just one of them. I don't really understand how that's drawn besides the groups. I'm not. I mean, when they're playing against Canada, yes, but I want the USMNT to win their games at this World Cup until they play Canada or Japan but no, I'm not. If I call them out on their shit, that don't mean I'm anti them, but either way. What the hell happened over here? What the? Somehow, okay. Is it good on Rumble? I guess, I don't know. So whatever that was, we're good. Canada has the biggest win in the CONCACAF teams. Congrats. Thank you very much. 26 minutes. 4 points per team. Czechia and South Africa on 1 point. Tied for third and fourth. Whatever's going on over there. Thanks. 26 minute. No team can be eliminated tonight in Group A, which is crazy, but okay. Boom. Hope CONCACAF does well in the Gold Cup or World Cup. Me too. I want all the CONCACAF teams to do well. It's CONCACAF. Supremacy, my friends. That's what we want. Will it happen? Who knows? 26 minute. But we'll find out. Mexico looks like the better team. It's the question of will they get something out of this? And Quinones gets not fouled. Goes down, but now fouled. .318. The atmosphere in these host nations is unreal. I'm glad to see it, though. I'm glad to see it. It's a good thing, in my opinion. If there was a winner, they'll be the first to proceed to the knockouts. Yes, the team who wins this game will win the group. Yes. Yes. Marley's at 3-3 tie, 2:36 to go. 0-0. Marley's about to go to overtime if they can't find a goal. Or if the Wolves score a goal. Wolves scored 2 goals in the third period to tie the game. Marlies are out shooting them as it stands. Playing forward. You see a red Oma. That was awesome at BC Place. That was awesome. No penalties third period. I don't know. Well, it'll be a late winner. Pretty much be the same feeling, I guess. If the Marlies were to take the lead. I believe the last Canada game's around 16. Yeah. We'll review this game once it's over. We'll be back tomorrow. I will make the streams for tomorrow after I make the review for today. This game. So far, Mexico looks better. Korea's given them fits a little bit, but who do you root for in a game between USMNT and Eltree? Probably the USMNT. It depends on how I feel in the moment. There's been a couple where I've went for Mexico. There's been a couple where I've went for the USA. It depends on how I feel, really. Who I think deserves it more and who I think... Right now, I think I would go USMNT, though. This time, probably. If it was in the World Cup, I think I would go USMNT. 1:24 left in the third period. 3-3. I would vlog. Yes, if I go to a game, I have vlogged when I've gone to games. So I would, yes. 30th minute, 0-0. .31 minutes. Playing forward, South Korea has a chance. They could have shot that first. Shot, save, Son gets saved by Tyler Ronhell. Offside? I guess so. 3-3 with 30 seconds left in the period. Looks like the Marlies are going to go to overtime. Rey Mysterio mask. And the third period is over. The Marlies are going to overtime, 3-3. They blew a 2-goal lead the third period. And they're going to overtime. Some about Leafs blowing 3-1 leads, but either way. Overtime. Toronto's still out shooting Chicago, even with the fact they're down, or they're tied. There will be a Calder Cup overtime that could decide the Calder Cup, or if they live to fight another day, Chicago lives to fight another day, or if Canada wins the Calder Cup. "33rd minute. "33rd minute. Do you think there's going to be a goal in this game? Yes. Yes. Both are afraid of making mistakes. I agree. That means you'll make a mistake. I'd love to party with the Mexican fans. Yeah, I'd love to party with them. If I was in Mexico and I was there as a fan, gladly. Gladly. No. Same. No. 34th minute. Alvarez. "35th minute. Mexico. I don't know. I can't even hear the booing. One more half today, and then that's it. In Group A and B, we are only 2 matches away from knowing what happens in those groups, and those will be on Wednesday. Group C as well. Tomorrow we have Group C matches and Group D matches. Group E and F on Saturday. Group G and H on Sunday. IJ on Monday. KL on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm good at that. 36 minute. Croatian Sports have rented the Toronto Event Center next to BMO Field. All day Tuesday pregame, game, and postgame. DJ live band 40 all day. Nice. That's awesome. That should be fun. That should be fun. "36 minute. 0-0. 0-0. Pretty, I think both teams are afraid of making mistakes. I think both teams, they would like to win, but I don't think they mind the draw per se. But I don't think Korea wants to make any mistakes. And I don't think Mexico wants to make a mistake. First 1,500 people get a scarf. Okay, that's pretty cool. Are Croatia playing at BMO? Let me check. Panama, Croatia. They are. Well, that would make sense, but that's cool. It's ironic they put a Croatia game in Toronto, but that's going to be a fun time. Panamanians still play in Toronto, and Croatia is playing in Toronto. Nice. Nice. .38th minute. I was at work today, just coming out of church. I heard Kone suffered a terrible injury. Prayers for his recovery. It's sad to see him hurt, you know. He broke his leg, and it hurts. It hurts to watch. He broke his leg. It hurts. It hurts to watch, man. I pray for him, too. Fosco's going to piss off the ref. I mean, I'm not surprised. Damn. .39th minute. I'm glad you're getting home safe. Hopefully the bus routes have calmed down. Live stream the Canada match. Yes, I did. It's a fun time. 39th minute. 0-0. 0-0. Still waiting for the Marlies game to come back on. .40th minute. Damn, 3 million people were attending the parade around your job. That's crazy. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised, but that's also crazy. .0-0. He was here just the last stream. Who's your favorite club from the Bundesliga? I mean, I am not a Bayern Munich fan. It's like the Dallas Cowboys. Do I want them to do good so Davies could do good? Yes. Do I support them at all? Honestly, no. Will I even want them to win if Davies leaves? No. No, they're like the Dallas Cowboys to me. They're like the Dallas Cowboys to me. Legitimately, team I like the most in Germany, probably Dortmund. Probably Dortmund. "43rd minute. Still waiting for the third overtime to start of the Marlies game. Cool to watch what's going on, but 43rd minute. Mexico fans are starting to wake up in a bad way, a.k.a. they're booing like hell. "43rd minute. Nil-nil, settle. Not watching the game. What else happened today that I missed? Bosnia lost 4-1 to Switzerland. A 1-1 draw between Czechia and South Africa. And then Canada, of course, won 6-0. But definitely interesting game. "44th minute. Yeah, this is not the way you'd want to play. What do you think about the Egypt performance and chances? I thought Egypt at times were pretty good. I thought Egypt were the better team over 45th minute. I thought Egypt were the better team in that game. Sadly, I think they just couldn't get it done. And Vasco and the referee are jawing at each other. I mean, what? Not surprised. Here we go. This game's about to get... That'd be a good game. Egypt versus Argentina would be a good game. Shot. That's the post. Oh. 4 minutes of stop time. We'll take a short break. Vasco's going to get his warning. Yeah, I don't like where this is going. Mexico's starting to crash out a little bit. Is this current game a 0-0 draw? Yes, it is. 0-0. 0-0. Worded that wrong. South Korea organized. South Korea very organized. – 47th minute. Boom. 47th minute. I'm impressed with them too. Yeah. Messi played against Egypt U20 World Cup 2005. They won 2-0, and Messi scored. You should watch highlights. Messi was a monster in that game. When is Messi not a monster in games? When is he not? When has Messi not been a monster in games? When is he not? 47th minute. 47th minute. '48th minute. '48th minute. South Korea is organized defensively, not given to the Mexican atmosphere. Yeah, I mean, they're very organized and they're not falling apart. I think Mexico are starting to crash out. Not that they would. 19:33 remaining in overtime between the Chicago Wolves and Toronto Marlies. Let me just see. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. I don't think so, but who knows. 3-3 between the Wolves and Marlies. Oh. Look like maybe. 48th minute. Nope, they're just showing that. I don't know. 48th minute. Do you think this game feels fixed? No. No, I don't. $18:21 remaining in overtime. And it's halftime, 0-0. South Korea handling this well. I saw next year Riyadh season there'll be a tournament between Al Nassr, Al Hilal, Al Ali from Egypt and Miami. The reward is $7 million for the winner. Okay, interesting. So, with that being said, we'll take a short break to halftime with the stats of this game. 0-0 at the half. Got 45 more minutes to go. We'll review it. I'll see you. Sit tight. We'll be back. Stats of the half soon. You're back for the stats of the half. It's called Because Kone Got Hurt. As I said, some called I'm happy we won, but Kone getting hurt. Of course, there had to be some horrible way that Canada, imagine if Korea ends up winning, that stadium would explode. Yeah, Wolves, Chicago Wolves won 4-3. Now that I'm disappointed about, but Marlies can clinch tomorrow. And welcome to the show, by the way. And it all works out. Are you an Arsenal fan? From just wonder. Are you an Arsenal fan? Unless you're just somebody I'm. Wait. Hold on. Well, two different. Okay. But with that being said, I think overall, I mean, I'm happy Canada won. It just sucks that Kone got hurt. That's the sad part. But either way, 47% possession to 53% possession, 3 shots to 2, 1 shot on goal to 0, 224 accurate passes, 85%, 256, 85%, 0 yellow cards to 1, 0 corners to 0, 3 shots to 2, 2 shots off goal to 1, 1 shot on goal to 0, 265 passes to 300, 85% pass accuracy to 85, 7 throws to 9, 2 offside to 4, 0 yellows to 1, 0 reds to 0, 4 fouls to 4, 0-0 at the half, 0-0 Nilo Tiempo. For me, Mexico seems like they thought they beat South Korea easier. I missed the injury, but it looked awful. He broke his leg. He got his leg broken. One of our best players. But either way, just sad to see, man. Just sad. Like, I love that we won. But, dang. But for me, I think Mexico, if they're about to crash out, I'm not going to lie. Vasco's losing his mind. He's running off the mouth at the ref. The players thought this would be easier for some reason. And South Korea has been very well gelled defensively. They're not afraid of this stadium. They're not afraid to play at Akron. I don't think they'd be afraid to play at Azteca. See what I mean? When you're afraid of losing, you lose. See, this is exactly my point. South Korea is showing exactly what I mean. When you're afraid of losing, you lose. It is a self-fulfilling prophecy. South Korea is not afraid of losing. They may lose. They can accept that, but they're not afraid to lose. And that makes them look better. You don't see them looking afraid. You don't see them looking scared. They're unflappable by this crowd. They should. Not that I think I would be, but I can see why you'd be afraid to play in Mexico. You're not used to the altitude, even though they did play a game there at Akron a couple of days ago, about 6 days ago. This is not what they're normally used to, except for maybe Son, because this is what? Son's like third game in the altitude this year. He's played there more than others with the CONCACAF Champions Cup and all that. But overall, you know, you look at this game and you're like, South Korea ain't afraid. They're not. And I think that's the main reason why this is a draw, because I think Mexico thought that South Korea would be afraid, that would fall victim to the Mexico vibes of playing Mexico, and they'll just fall. Which this is why it's a bad thing. They barely play friendlies in Mexico. or barely play games in Mexico. They don't understand what it feels like. Because the FMF would rather do these friendlies, especially against big teams. Especially against big teams. They don't do it. And yeah, playing qualifiers in CONCACAF at the Azteca, these players have that experience. It's different. It's different. And yeah, you should win those games. It's a disaster if you draw them. But like they did Canada in 2021, that was a disaster. And it got treated as such. Second half. My point is this. South Korea is not afraid of Mexico. They're not afraid of playing in Mexico. They're playing well because they're not afraid to be playing. And Mexico doesn't know what to do because South Korea is not afraid. And Mexico's crashing out. Vasco and the players. This is not the Mexico I saw against South Africa. Now, again, to be frank, South Africa didn't even try to play the game of football there. Mexico playing absolute ass. Honestly, I don't know. They're playing horribly. I'll say that. They ain't playing well. They ain't playing well. They ain't playing well. Trying to figure out what this all works out, guys. This is just a rebrand or something. AEW fans saying Cody Rhodes is the best wrestler in WWE, stabilized our company, or established our company. Cody Rhodes is a Manchurian candidate. .46 minute. He's the biggest draw in WWE. I mean, he is. Don't understand why. Like, I don't get it. Like, why do people hate John Cena in the 2000s? But for some reason, Cody Rhodes gets no hate. Makes no sense to me. 47th minute. 0-0. I don't get it. Dude's a Manchurian candidate. He thinks he's his daddy, plus John Cena, plus The Rock, plus multiple things. Like he thinks he's the best of everything. No, you're just a snake. 47th minute. I mean, that's your take. If you like AEW, do you. Tronco. Oh, did Sanchez screw up? Tronco. Raul Jimenez playing forward. Here they go. Shot. Gallardo Tronco. Well, yeah, they have cheaper tickets to shows because, I mean, why wouldn't they? I mean, they don't have that market share yet. I mean, it would be smart if they did. Or WWE is expensive because they have the market share. They could do whatever the hell they please. in my opinion. Not that I... But again, they have the market share. They could do whatever the hell they please. And if they want to spend or charge as much as they do for their tickets, so be it. That's their decision. Are they too expensive? I agree. Are TKO trash? I agree. But I ain't going... And Lee Kong-in talking to Vasco. And Vasco is... Well, they're laughing together at least. But... '50th minute. Playing forward. Ball crossed in. Header. Down. Caught. Luis Romo taps it in. Oh my God, the goalie drops it. The goalie drops it and Luis Romo jumps onto it. Well, at least this time, Romo kicked the ball that wasn't held on to. I don't know where I was going with that one. Luis Romo, goal. Of course, this game would have something stupid like that be a goal. I just thought it would be for Korea. I'm a little bit shocked it was for Mexico. I'm not going to lie. I thought Korea would force Mexico to do some dumbass shit and they would score because they would finally fully crash out. But no, Luis Romo does get the goal. This game ain't been pretty, but at least they got their goal. 50th minute. Goalie drops it and Romo puts it away. Oh my God. Goalie does not hold on to the ball. He falls onto the ground. He doesn't survive the ground. Well, at least this ain't the NFL. And boom. Who cares? It counts. 1-0. 1-0. Luis Romo. But I'd be pissed. Oh, no. Mexico came out in the second. Shout out to Javier Aguirre. He lit a fire under their arse. Fumble. A goal's a goal's a goal. Oh, I got one. If you're a goalie, tend the goal. I don't know what's worse. A goal off your own ass when they can't score on you, like Brandon Bussey, or that. I don't know what's worse. I guess this one, Sung-Gyu Kim, this is worse because at least Brandon Bussey won the Stanley Cup. In the moment it looked bad, but at least Brandon Bussey won the Stanley Cup. Stinker by the keeper. Well, good for him. Fumble. Mexico recovers for a touchdown. That would only really work better. Well, I mean, even Azteca doesn't have NFL games. Or Akron. Azteca does. I think there is going to be an Azteca game this year, isn't there? Or was that last year? I think there is this year. Hold on. Either way, I think there is one this year, yeah? Boom, 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 boom. Oh my goodness, whoever the Korean goalkeeper is, all you have to do is hold the damn ball. I thought he had a pretty good game against Czechia, though, sadly. Damn, he goes from a really good game to a... '53rd minute. The lavender uniform was not a good idea. Can't believe Mexico's scoring by luck. Sometimes to win, you got to score by luck. So in my opinion, do what you got to do. Oof. That's probably worse than giving it to a defender. Oh, this is some. Toronto Pearson Airport ranked 263rd out of 279 airports worldwide. I wonder how good Lambert did. Falling 61 spots from last year for Pearson. Billy Bishop placed 199. Damn. That doesn't usually happen to Mexico. Well, it's a good thing if they did. Canada become the first CONCACAF nation in history to score 6 goals in a FIFA World Cup match. Love to see it. You would have thought. I mean, I'm not going to say. Well, good point. Just because USA and Mexico are big dogs in CONCACAF don't mean they're big dogs across the world. South Korea, Son, gives it. Chance, clear away. Well, okay. He should have shot that. He should have shot that. What are you doing? He should have shot that, man. Why do like 5 dribbles? I'm going to do 5 dribbles. Shoot the ball. And this is why he only has 3. Hold on, I need to count. Hold on. I know it was 2 for a while this year. Hold on. How many goals has he scored this year? 0 in MLS. 2 for the national team against Trinidad. Sorry, son. 1 goal. Cruz Azul in CONCACAF. Hold on. Real España in CONCACAF. Cruz Azul in CONCACAF. He did not score against Austria or Ivory Coast. He scored 4 goals this year. 4. And only 1 against a good team. None in MLS. 8 assists. 2 goals in CONCACAF play. 2 goals in a friendly. 1 goal against a good team this year. He's legitimately had a bad season. Let's not slice it any differently. 1-0. Heung-min Son has 1 goal against a good team this year. And he just got stinker and hooked. Yeah, that's what you deserve. Stinker and hooked. Wang Yi-chan on and Young Yu. Stinker and hooked. Son, stinker and hooked. And that's not a way to finish it. You had a chance. What happened to Son? Amazing last season. Age? Maybe? I mean, what else could it be? Stinker and hooked. What is that in Spanish? What is stinker and hooked in Spanish, by the way? I'm sure Lee Gunner knows it. Isn't he in Mallorca or some shit? We talked about Kyle Larin. Kyle Larin played for Mallorca. That's a tough way to go for a star. You had a bad game and you got pulled. Stinker, bad game, hooked, pulled, taken out. It's self-explanatory. Like, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. And Gutierrez is down holding his leg. I think it's pretty self-explanatory to me. It says what it says on the tin. Stinker, bad game, hooked, taken out. Oh, look, Canelo's at the game, and he doesn't look impressed. Honestly, I wouldn't be either. Salah's also washed, but at least he's still playing in the Prem. Not that that means much to me, but, you know, well, okay, of course he's moving in the fall or the summer, but after this tournament. I'm sure it's not going to be the MLS. 4 goals this season against a good team. That's it for Sun. 2 goals against Trinidad. They're not a good team, especially not against South Korea. I'm sorry, it's just true. It's just true. The other goal, Real España. I'm sorry, Hans, but Real España is not a good team. Compared to LAFC, no, they're not. The only good team that Sun scored against was Cruz Azul. He scored against the Liga MX champions in CONCACAF play. That's it. That's it. No goals in MLS at all. None. 1,000 minutes played. 8 assists, 0 goals, 12 starts, 13 games. And he's got a 7 rating. A 728 rating with that throughout the season. Bro, I don't know how. I don't know how. 60th minute. Seen it with all your heroes. My point is, it's tough to swallow. I mean, I agree. It's a tough way for a star to go out. And I don't understand it, because when Sun came over to MLS, he lit the league alight. 14 goals in half of a season. And all he can manage is a goal against Real España, 2 against Trinidad. Well, the Cruz Azul game was before that. The Cruz Azul goal, and 2 against Trinidad. And then he had a chance to score his 5th goal of the year right there, and he just says, I'm going to dribble it. Is he not confident in himself? Is he not confident in himself? Because that's got to be the answer. Because son of shit, 2 years ago, he scores, or at least shoots that. Against a good team, which Mexico would have been a good team. Because that Cruz Azul goal was like 2 months ago, 3 months ago now, yeah? Like, what is it? Is it he doesn't believe in himself? Because some from 2 years ago would have at least shot that first time. I don't know if he scores, but he shoots that. He must not believe in himself. Like, he must be like, I don't know, man. This isn't right. Which it isn't, but snake bitten. Should he be playing striker? That's another discussion, but that was another discussion, but I don't know. That's another discussion to be had. '63rd minute. Salah's unlucky. He missed the golden generation at Egypt 2014 World Cup qualifiers. There was no league in Egypt. He was with a bad team, almost qualified, then lost 6-1 to Ghana. '64th minute. '63rd minute. Find it funny Velde has more goals than Son. Egypt versus Mexico sounds very tasty. Hell no. Hell no. Yeah. CAF is harder than you think, and it's always been harder than you think. To be honest, but I agree with that. Egypt versus Mexico sounds very tasty. Let's buy an MLS team. It better not be Toronto. It better not be Toronto. I'd rather MLSE do their dumb shit and do what they do than Tony Khan owning TFC. Besides, it's not like his money can help us. It's not like his money can help us at this point. There's still a cap. Besides, I think MLSE might be richer than him. So, '65th minute. '66th minute. Well, Velde does have more goals this season than Son. He's just stating a fact. Well, as long as he keeps him in Montreal. Because I don't want to lose our rival because of that jackass. But if he keeps them in Montreal, I will gladly, even more than I do now, love to see Toronto destroy them. Gladly. I thought Quinones, here's the thing about Quinones. I wasn't grilling him per se. I know he's a talented player, but I didn't know how he would fit in and if he would fit in. And what does the Saudi league? I know he's talented, but I was like, maybe the Saudi league makes him look better than he really is. I can't say I'm surprised he's doing well. I don't think I'm surprised he's doing well. I think I didn't slander him. I didn't go off on him. I thought he's a good player. I just didn't like that he was playing in Saudi because I just don't think. Is the quality there? Yes. I mean, it is a wonder he's doing what he's doing on a smaller team, which probably makes it more meaningful that he's doing it for a team like Al Qadsha instead of like Al Nasir or Al Hilal or Al Ali or Al Ittihad. But either way, I didn't hydration break. They call the Pirate, they will. If they keep Fraser, they won't. They call the Pirate, they will. They call the Pirate, they win the MLS Cup. Oh, so now you could do picture-in-picture ads, you fucks. I mean, I wasn't grilling him. Why isn't Mexico making substitutions? I have no idea. Well, I don't know how. He wasn't that good in Tigres. But America, he was honestly their best player. To the point where I thought it was crazy they got rid of him in the first place. Tigres, I mean, I wouldn't say he was bad, but Quinones going to play for Portland Timbers in 2019. This was before we got Fernandez. Let's not talk about it. Fernandez's career went down the tubes because of his drug addiction. Yeah. Man, I thought that guy was going to be good, man. I thought that guy was going to be good. That's one of the biggest what-ifs ever, man. I guess they listened. Well, Dillon has the back of the Saudi Pro League completely. I'm a little bit more iffy on it. I'm a little bit more iffy on it, but Dillon has the complete, like, he has the Saudi Pro League's back completely. That'd be funny. Well, it depends on what Red Bull fan they are. If they're a Red Bull New York fan, it'd be funny. If they're wearing Red Bull Max Verstappen stuff, that'd be dumb. If they're wearing both, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You pronounce the names of the Saudi teams correctly, Ron. Spanish, Arabic, is there a language you're not good at? Well, thank you. I try. I try. Probably Mandarin. That's a John Cena thing. That's not a me thing, but we won't go there. I don't think I'll ever learn Mandarin. I don't think I'll ever. Well, China's not that good of a football team anyway. I don't think I'll have much use for it. I probably have more likelihood of learning Korean than I do Mandarin. But as I said, besides the fact that I'm short and I can grow a beard, the main difference is, as I said, I'll say it again. I said it a couple of days ago. I'll say it again. Or few streams ago. I don't know when. These are all running together at this point. As I said it, I'll say it again. I'm not a coffee guy. I do not know why a flat white makes a coffee shop a good coffee shop. I do not drink coffee. Maybe an espresso here or there. Or cappuccino. Cappuccino. Or espresso shot. Either one. Espresso shot. Whatever. Maybe once or twice. I'm not a coffee guy. I don't know a damn thing or why a flat white makes a coffee shop a good coffee shop. That's a John Cena thing. I'm not a K-pop stan. That's a John Cena thing. Well, John Cena is a BTS guy. He's a BTS Army guy. I'm not. And I'm not. And I do not speak Mandarin. And I don't think I'll ever speak Mandarin. I speak Japanese. I do speak an Asian language. Japanese. Not Mandarin. Japanese. Lol. The Alaskan Wonder Kid's going in. Obed! Bosco. I see it off the right way. I love it. Yeah. At least it's funny. It's like, dude, you learn Mandarin because WWE has a course to let you learn Mandarin. You learn Mandarin because you want to extend into China. For what reason, I don't know. And now you're getting memed for saying Bing chillin'. Or what sounds like Bing chillin'. Yeah, okay. Yeah. At least you took it well. At least you took it well. That's not my, yeah, no. At least you took it well. I mean, and then he also got in trouble for saying Taiwan is a country, which it is, by the way. And I ain't sorry. Taiwan is a country. Fight me. And no, I won't apologize like Cena. But then again, I have nothing to do with China. Fight me. Fight me. The Mao. David, what is this, Mexico? Long live short kings. I mean, that's why I'm... Fight me. Fight me. Taiwan is a country. 74th minute. Well, you ain't blowing up in China now. I don't think they would want me to. They should have scored. Bon. '75th minute. Shot saved. Every time. Wow. I am not. Like, every time I watch the World Baseball Classic, whenever Chinese Taipei plays, I call them Taiwan. Because they're Taiwan. 75th minute. Shot! Oh, nothing there. Goes down the box. Free kick the other way. Offside. Kiribati is a country too. I don't. Well. Should I go out with a blaze of glory? I don't think they care about a football streamer, but whatever. See what happens. It was off. Especially at a World Cup, they're not even in. Then again, when's the last time China's ever been to a World Cup? I don't remember. Have they? Was it in my lifetime? Sung Ho is off. 2002. That was in my lifetime, but I didn't watch it because I was just a baby. Toddler. They lost every game and didn't score a goal. 77th minute. They played against Brazil. That Turkey, Brazil, Costa Rica, their group. I know Turkey did really good at that World Cup. And Brazil made the finals, so yeah, that tracks. There wasn't any lucky losers back then. Yeah, that tracks. If they ended up with a point, I would laugh. And I guess it would come off of Costa Rica, eh? Costa Rica won the same. Well, then again, what? 3 years later, they won a CONCACAF Champions Cup with Saprissa. (2012) China in a friendly. Brazil lost. They lost 6-0. Neymar scored 3 and assisted 3. Ah, peak Neymar. Peak Neymar. Oh, Santi Jimenez, let's go. I want to see him score. So you're saying peak Neymar. Okay, cool. We'll review this game once it's over, and then I will put up the streams for tomorrow. Santi. 78th minute. Garbage. Santi coming on. Mexico cook. They're winning 1-0. Santi and Reyes on. Neymar won't play versus Haiti. This is the game I thought would be his. Yeah, Neymar's not playing against Haiti, which is honestly sad. I thought he'd be healthy for this game. Sucks. You know, I mean, Neymar, like, I wanted to see him do something. Haiti would have been the game to do it. I don't know. They don't. So they don't start Reyes. They don't start Reyes. Damn. Already. Shit, man. Jesse Marsh confirms Ishmael Kone's at the hospital preparing for surgery. Ishmael's mother was with him at the hospital. Marsh also said the player who injured Kone, Madibo, came into Canada's locker room to apologize. Damn, 1 hour. It took an hour. It took an hour for him to get to the hospital and get a surgery. Okay, that's crazy. I don't want Neymar playing for his dirty Haiti, too much of a physical team. Well, he's not, so. '80th minute. Damn. '81st minute. '82 minutes. Who wins Argentina versus England? Argentina. Argentina is the better team. Point blank, period. Argentina. Damn, I didn't expect Bombito to get a... Well, I mean, I guess with a broken leg, you probably... don't want to chance it by waiting to get the surgery. I guess. I don't know. '83rd minute. Saravalli says his belief if the Leafs do trade Nyes, it's going to involve a top 10 pick coming back. The Leafs let teams know they want a top 10 pick in this year's draft. Okay, 83rd minute. That is interesting. I mean, a 10th overall, a top 10 pick for Nyes. I don't know, man. I don't know. Quinones off for Huerta. Chino Huerta's a good player. Come on now. '84th minute. Oh, no. Per sources, Kevin Weeks says this. Per sources, I'm told Radko Gudas is gaining interest in the marketplace. If him and the Ducks can't get a deal done, the Florida Panthers and Toronto Maple Leafs are among potential fits. He's physical, experienced, playoff tested, on a 3-year term between 3.5 and 4 million AAV. I don't want Radko Gudas. But I also don't want him to go back to Florida. I hope the Ducks keep his. Oh, that would suck. No. The Leafs signed Radko Gudas after he took out Austin Matthews. Oh, okay. That'd be the most fucked up thing. Shot saved. There's no way. Look. 85th minute. $85 minutes. Now that's the keeper that played Czechia. Yeah. Yep, that is. Mexico will advance to the round of 32 and win Group A with this win. Mexico will win Group A with this win as it stands, and they will advance to the round of 32. 86th minute. If it stands, nobody can be eliminated. Korea has 3 points. Best they could do is 6 if Mexico wins here. Mexico, best they could probably do is 6. But we'll see what happens with Czechia. Czechia's on 1 header. Saved. Covered. Wow. I'm surprised that didn't go in. 87th minute. Talarangel is down. He's down. Oh. What? Talarangel is down hurt. He's down hurt. What a save. Caught. Punched and caught. And then he goes, oh. Saved off the line. Caught it in the air and held on to it. Now that's how you hold on to a ball. '88th minute. Or maybe he's acting hurt. I don't know. He might be hurt, though. What a save. 88th minute. He will get the goal kick here. 2 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Talarangel gets it. Vamos, Tala, vamos. The goalies have almost come through in this game. Are they? Besides the giveaway. Besides the giveaway. If Mexico wins, they clinch first. Yep. And they advance to the round 32. Well, that goes without saying. I guess that's why he's the starter. I can't help but think Ochoa would have made that save too. I can't help but think. Ochoa would have made that save too. What a save. '89th minute. 1 minute to go plus stoppage time. We'll review this game once it's over, and then we'll be back. And once we're done with that, I'll make the streams for tomorrow. I wouldn't put it past him. Scuffle after the full-time whistle between Canada and Qatar. Oh, come on. 90th minute. They really fought after the whistle. Should have fucking jerseyed him. 6 minutes of stoppage time? 6. Should have fucking jerseyed him. Give your balls a tug. Fuck you, Qatar. For what? Breaking Kone's leg, you tit fucker. Should have fucking jerseyed him. Gotta set the tone. Run him up and fill him in. Ooh. For what? Set the tone here now. Let's have a Tilly, buddy. End of the laneway. Don't come up the property. Pitter patter, let's get at her. 91st minute. And South Korea is going to... Oh, Lord. Corner. Ball crossed in. Header. Wide. Goal kick. Wait. No way. 92 minutes. I'm either way behind or... Psych. Well, you want to make this game more fun? I don't know how you fell for that. 92nd minute. $92 minutes. Relax, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, Flynn. I'm not your friend, buddy. Relax, buddy. 92 minutes. Should have known. Playing forward. 93rd minute. Blocked away. Spins round. Vamos, Mexico. Viva Jose, Jose! '93rd minute. 3 minutes to go. '93rd minute. Where they do it wide. Settle the ball and watch it. '93rd minute. Corner. Corner. Cross in. Header. 94th minute, cleared away. 95th minute. Mexico should have gotten 2 by now. Well, they're still winning. Is it the most? It's a struggle win. Cleared away. 1 minute to go in Jalisco, Guadalajara. Bars. 95th minute. Cleared away. Well, 96th minute. 25 seconds. It's out. And it's full time. Full time. 1-0. Hey, sometimes you just got to win. Full time 1-0. 1-0. Mexico ganador. And they've won the group. They've won the group. They're advancing to the round of 32. Mexico wins. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Hit that hype button to put stuff in the algorithm. Hit that join button to become a member. Send chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with the family. All that great stuff. I'll see you within the hour for the review of this match. I'll put up the streams for tomorrow. We start with USA, Australia, live RSR. Then later tomorrow, we are live for Scotland, Morocco, live for Brazil, Haiti, and then Turkey at Paraguay. We are live for, and we will review. And then, of course, we will have streams on the 20th and 21st, and as we go. With that being said, I will see you tomorrow. I'll see you within the hour. Then I'll see you tomorrow at 2. I'm running. I'm out. Peace. Mexico were lucky, but hey, at least they got what they needed. Peace. See you.